How does a virtual chief financial officer lead the transformation of your business to the next level?
It is the right time to reap undue advantage with Eagle's Wings shared CFO concepts. Hiring a CFO is a big challenge for many entrepreneurs and small and medium-sized organizations, but CFO plays a tremendous role. Include he becomes business advisory for your business, streamline working capital, MIS reporting would inform entrepreneur which product line making profit, which product line bleeding cash, and CFO contributes heavily to your mission-driven strategy. As an entrepreneur, you have multiple tasks to look after. Finance is one of the key tasks, where you cannot afford to make a mistake. The shared CFO services provide the guidance needed to run your business successfully. We help you at every stage in your business, whether you are in a family business, startup, or mid-sized company. Scope of CFO services includes budgeting, financial analysis, cash management, and periodically forecasting cash flow. Cfo makes sure to embark on successful projects, overseen accounting and bookkeeping function, and/or supervision of accounting records and statutory compliance, raising capital debt, restructuring plan, setting key performance indicators. No budgeting meant no sound financial planning. Virtual chief financial officer would step in, change dynamically. Financial planning allows not only to grow your business, but also to earn a greater net profit. Stay on track with your financial goal. Accounting and bookkeeping functions provide static profit and loss, static income statement, static balance sheet, static cash flow statement. The income statement shows a business's financial health over a specified period. It reports more accurately about how the business financial performance has been over a specified period. The balance sheet gives us a picture of a firm's financial position at a point in time. It's vital to analyze the information. A chief financial officer would perform variable analysis. With variable analysis would allow strategically review revenue, variable and fixed costs. CFO would say this quarter compared to last quarter, based on this month compared to last year same month, based upon this year compared to last year, here are the discrepancies, here is where the cost is rising, and here is where we can cut costs. Cannot make a decision simply based on one particular month profit and loss statement, without analyzing more dynamically information, without knowing what or where strategically going wrong with the business. We need to look at history, need to carry out the comparison. Here is where we can control our expenses, by which we can improve our net profit. As a virtual chief financial officer well equipped with this information, really help to make more strategic decision that impacts on the bottom line. The business will increase its net profit. It is so valuable for the business. Cash is the lifeline of any business. Without cash, your business will not exist. Cash management is a little bit complicated than what most people were thinking. How to navigate in turbulence time when immediate decline in revenue or a steep economic downturn. Virtual chief financial officer not only help manage your cash, but also project your business cash flow, needs to make sure your business has enough cash, not to only cover expenses of today, also make major expenses that may come up in the later stage. You cannot predict the future, but we can greatly influence it. A virtual CFO can influence the business future by giving greater insight into the future. For example, today business has made a buying decisions that would have been detrimental business future. It's apparent a business is in a growth phase. They love to spend more without realizing the fact that income could fall short sooner or later. The CEO and entrepreneur are visionary leaders and strategists with long-term thinkers. due to their nature, can forego short-term necessities are required to build a sustainable business, devoting valuable time to create the big picture for the business. Virtual CFO plays a pivotal role. Take entrepreneur strategy, as well as make sure it's a financially viable plan. Do we have financial resources, human capital, capacity? Everything is in place to execute the CEO plan. This is the vital role of the CFO. CFO would help increase the valuation of the business. The Chief Financial Officer will bring the knowledge, leadership skills and expertise to advance the business, is a senior leader in the finance team. Lead others and take ownership of the company's books. The CFO set up financial oversight of business. They oversee accounting activities and ensure transactions are accurately recorded in the ledger. The cost of a full-time CFO would make any small business seek alternatives. A part-time, outsourced, or fractional CFO is the best answer. As a virtual Chief Financial Officer, we carry out due diligence to understand how client effectively uses debt to grow their business. On the other hand, there are clients who are in trouble due to the economic downturn. As virtual CFOs, we would assist to reduce their debt liabilities, overall create the plan by which to eliminate their debt on the balance sheet.
The process of raising equity for a company has several steps, many of which the CFO leads or is a part of it. Determining the cash amounts needed. The CFO's role here is critical, since there is a heavy amount of financial math involved to determine the cash needs and how you plan to spend it. The numbers need to support the story. This is where a virtual CFO works with the founder or CEO in a support role. Finding investors. Depending on the type of capital you are looking for, the CFO will take an active role. His role can be crucial to evaluating and determining the right type of investor. Managing the due diligence process. Due diligence is a rigorous process that determines whether a potential investor will invest in your company or your company's strategic project. The process involves answering a series of questions to evaluate the business and legal aspects of the opportunity. In raising the capital, a CFO can shorten the time to raise capital, make sure the investors are the right fit and get the best price and terms. Historical financial data, income statement and balance sheet, convert into KPI, provides a holistic view of what's going on in your business. The primary goal of virtual CFO services is to help your business to reach your strategic goal. A CFO key performance indicator, KPI, or metric, is a quantifiable high-level measure of financial performance. These KPIs are used to help a CFO make informed decisions that steer the company in the right direction.
There will be more informative video to be uploaded on our channel. Make sure you subscribe and click the notification button bell to get ahead to the latest informative videos.